Hey Gemini, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are actually doing the monthly reading as well. So looking ahead at September, what's going on for you. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate that. But it also makes sure that you do stay up to date with all the readings. We do have a money reading, was the most recent all signs reading if you want to look at the money stuff. And then at the end of the week, we will be doing some September overviews in regard to love as well. So definitely keep an eye out for those. Now, today I'm actually using two paired decks. So I do have, I'm just trying to sort of show you here. The first deck I will be using, I have this is the Earthbound Oracle, and I'm actually using that alongside the Seeker's Lenormand, but I am sort of using those blended together to create one deck. They are a paired deck, as you can sort of tell, but there is also a tarot deck that does go with those as well, but I am just using the Oracle and Lenormand as one deck today. But getting into it for you, Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in September? I will just firstly pull out all your cards, Gemini, and we'll go through them. Okay, Gemini, starting off with the theme of September for our Geminis, a bit of an overview, theme of the month for September for our Geminis. Okay. Okay, followed by past, present, future energy for Gemini in September. Gemini's energy, past, present, future for September. I had to draw the cards out a little bit at the minute. Just clarify that third card for Gemini, please. Okay, what is challenging Gemini in September? The advice for Gemini in September. And the hidden energy for our Geminis. Okay. Theme of the month, Gemini. We have the flowers as well as the stork coming through for you here. Okay, so the flowers straight away tells us, giving your all, giving your time, your love, your energy to new things, to new ideas this month, so that you can receive all that energy back in kind. The more that you're giving, the more that you're receiving, the more that you're spending time thinking about new perspectives, new ideas on how to do things, the more that you're going to receive back from that as well. The stork really does stir up a lot of brand new energy for you this month, but it's all about the way that you're giving and receiving, the way that especially, the theme of the month is kind of gifts and reciprocal energy, giving your time, your love, your energy, so that you can receive other people's time, love, and energy. But it is very strongly considered with, stirring things up within your own self, within your own energy, so that you can stir up the energy around you, so that you can stir others into action around you as well. The more that you give, the more that you move. Okay, it is a movement energy there with the stork. The challenges, the past, present, future energy for you. In the past, we do see balance. Okay, so in the past, this has been quite balanced. The way that we have given has been received on the same sort of a level. But I feel like it's kind of a time for you to give a little bit more so that you can receive a little bit more. And that seems to be what's coming through here, that, yes, it has been very balanced and very, taking notes of, I gave this person this, they then have to give me back. I gave that, they give back. I gave that, they give back. Someone gave me something, so I have to give them something. It has been a sort of balance there, but it's kind of all about, giving a little bit more of yourself, your time and your love and your energy to others, without it needing to be, so strictly balanced and noted, I kind of feel is important here as well. That for a lot of you've kept a very sort of strict regimen in place, and you haven't felt comfortable giving more or receiving more. And so it's kind of time to sort of stir up a new perspectives on things. And I do feel that for some of you, it's very muchly to do with, like, in the past, someone has given you their time, so you have balanced that out by giving them your time. Whereas the stirring up new ideas and new perspectives on this does seem to be that, well, you have given somebody your time, and now you're actually receiving, their love and support as payment for that time. If that kind of makes sense, that you're not necessarily receiving the exact same thing, but it's all balancing out, for you. But you're coming up with new ideas on new perspectives on, what could be equal give and take, even if it's not looking exactly the same on paper. Like, if someone gives you $10, you're not demanding that they then give you $10. You're saying, oh, well, that $10, how about you, come and help me babysit these kids for, 10 minutes or whatever. And that you're taking that as payment rather than actual physical cash. You're becoming a little bit more, accepting balance through other means and having other perspectives, that, someone's kind of saying to you that, well, I've given you all this time, but I don't need your time, Gemini, because you you lent me money when I needed it. So I don't need you to spend all this extra time. It's fine. We're equal. It's all good. So you're kind of coming up with some new ideas on what that means for you in your life. And in the past, it has been very this for that, and this for, like, this and that has to be this and that. But now you're becoming a little bit more lenient with that idea of things. The present energy, we have the lily. So it's all about, vulnerability and giving some of your vulnerability to others, and receiving that in kind as well. That, you are opening up a little bit more to people. You're showing a little bit more kindness in the way that you're giving. You're not being quite so strict about the way that you're giving your time and your love and your energy and your money. You're not being quite as strictly mindseted about that. So it's actually playing out for you in a really nice way. And it's a long-term change too, that this is something you're like, well, no, it doesn't matter. If I've given that person, XYZ, because I know in the long term they're going to give me more than that back. So it's totally fine. You're balancing it out a little bit more within yourself, rather than with a strict, it has to be this kind of energy. In the future, there we do have the soul, the sun card coming through. I have clarified that by self. So it's kind of finding a little bit more happiness within your own self because of doing it things this way, and becoming a little bit more open to interpretation, open to new ideas and other people's perspectives on give and take. It's actually opening you up to be a little bit more vulnerable and open with yourself, and find happiness within your own self, and understanding that, kindness, and the kindness I'm sharing, I'm not doing that just to be a nice person. I'm doing it for me, because it makes me feel better about myself, and it makes me feel, happy within myself to be like that. I don't necessarily need a return on my investment, so to speak. Okay, so the challenges, though, is the mouse and then the fear. All right, we see the hare there with fear, and we also see the mice card there. So the mouse card does really talk about the past, things that you've lost in the past. You're fearful of the past sort of coming back to haunt you, kind of thing. You kind of there's this fear there that you've lost this sense of balance that you thought that you had, doing things in a looser, kind of more vulnerable way. There is a part of you that fears losing that strict, regimented way of being, just because of the, that's what you're used to, kind of thing. And you're feeling as though you have this fear of people taking advantage of that, which, really normal kind of fear there, totally. But that is challenging you a little bit this month to completely give of yourself to others, because there is that underlying fear that people may take advantage of that, because they may have done so in the past. And that's why you have been so regimented about the way you've given your time and your love and your feeling and your emotion to others in the past. But the advice we do see for you, we have the Ring and the Garden. Okay, so staying committed to meeting other people halfway and staying committed to, breaking these cycles in new kind of ways. That you're not repeating the same old cycles. That you're, committing to meeting new cycles front on, and meeting new people, meeting new ways of doing things. Getting out and about and compromising a little bit with, it doesn't always have to be so regimented your way kind of thing, that other people may see that, oh, Gemini gave me XYZ, and oh, do you know what, I can't give Gemini XYZ in return, but how about I give them this, and you're becoming a little bit more open to compromise with that, and sort of getting things, committed to getting it all sort of out on the table and balanced out, in a much more friendly kind of way, I feel, and you're definitely meeting others with their perspectives, not so much always having to, because I'm picking up that in the past it maybe has been a little bit Gemini or the highway kind of way, and that, you got to do it this way. You're very structured and regimented with the way that you felt that you had to give and receive, whereas now hang on, I'm taking other people on board a little bit more, and I'm compromising with their way of doing things, and their perspectives and their ideas and ideals on what suits the situation. So it's actually a really positive shift for you this month, Gemini. Now, the hidden energy, we do have the achievement card here with the cloud energy as well. So, that kind of a little bit of an overthinker this month, and there is this energy of getting in control of your thoughts is your biggest achievement this month. Feeling that sense of achievement at not allowing your thoughts to spiral out of control, because that creates more anxiety, and not counting every little penny, I suppose, in the way that you're giving and receiving things this month, whether it's just your own, your energy, your, lending your ear to somebody, or whatever. Finding that sense of achievement this month in not overthinking it, keeping it simple, and allowing people to come to you, that you've given them all of this. You're not having to then go and demand that they give that back. You're allowing them to sort of come to you, and it's a big achievement for you to change your perspective and change your ways of thinking. I feel like for a lot of you, this has been your way of being for a very long time. So this is actually kind of a big step for you, Gemini. So congratulations. But don't allow yourself to overthink it, and keep it very simple within yourself this month. And know deep down that this is actually an achievement with your shift in perspective this month. Okay, but that's what we have for you. Like I said, we will have upcoming love readings for September as well, but this is the main thing wanting to come through for your energy for September. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.